Hello again. My name is Brandon Ross, and I am the co-founder and CEO of the Virtual Human Studio, J&Z. I wanted to also share with you, this is a presentation I gave at the Symposium for Responsible AI at Loyola Marymount. I was asked to discuss the differences between AI virtual humans and human creators, but also give a bit of a analysis into the responsibility of virtual humans creators, or just people using Gen AI to create virtual humans or virtual influencers. Um, so I'll just briefly go into this deck right here. We have one of the most recognizable influencers at the moment, Mr. Beast, and we have Chef Jade alongside him. So quickly, I'm going to talk about the definitions, how you develop a virtual human, the implications of working with a virtual human, impact on human creators, talk about challenges, policy, and I'll give a conclusion. I won't go into too much detail. I'll just kind of give you high level. Okay, so definitions. First and foremost, some people ask me, okay, you're in the business of virtual humans. What does that mean? We say, oh, like avatars. Well, in my opinion, or my definition, an avatar is a replication of you. Is an exact replication of you. You would take pictures of yourself, video, upload it to a AI platform, and have that AI platform create a mirrored vision of yourself. Then you have AI influencers. These influencers look human. They're trying to be human. They're trying to take on traits of humans, and they're indistinguishable between someone who's real and someone who's not. Then you have virtual humans. Right here we have a virtual human from Brazil, and this virtual human is created using 3D and CG animation technology. They do have their own personality, and they try to emulate human traits, but they are 100% distinguishable between an actual human. Okay, how do you develop a virtual human? You have to have a look, personality, how do you want them to behave, and how you want them to engage with the users. Okay, so let's talk about the implications of working with a virtual humans and how that affects humans as well. So first of all, they are cost effective, right? A brand will save money from working with a virtual human. But now we're looking at the issue of creators being paid less because they have found an alternative to reaching the audience that they want to reach on social or through other marketing channels. Smaller teams. The team at our studio is not large, but yet still we can create videos, images, entire marketing campaigns of content with just a few people. And because of that, there's missed opportunities because sometimes with the human creator, it's going to take a lot more for the production to get content made. Almost 100% brand safe virtual humans are to reduce risks. As we've seen in the past, human creators pose a lot of risks when it comes to working with brands. They may go live at the wrong time. They may post some inappropriate content. They may say something that's inappropriate or that just doesn't align with the brand's values. So there's a lot of impact on human creators. Right now, brands, I think H&M just work with AI models for a campaign. The average conversation for human creators is going to be driven down. If a brand sees an alternative, then they say, well, why will we pay you, I don't know, let's say $10,000. We could pay you maybe $5,000 and then use a few virtual humans to complete this campaign. But it's not all bleak because with the advent of AI and Gen AI, there are going to be some new roles created. First and foremost, personality programmers, prompt engineers. There are challenges. It's not all roses when it comes to AI virtual humans or virtual influencers. It's not easy to get someone to connect to a virtual human. I mean, immediately there are some obstacles that virtual humans can do. They don't really eat, right? So if a virtual human is doing a campaign for food, then they can't say yum, this tastes good because they can't really eat. Human influencers have challenges. The challenges convince the brands and the executives that there's still value in working with human influencers despite the increased ROI that brands may see with AI virtual humans. So these are some of the policies we think we need to be in place in order to protect human creators. Um, Digital likeness rights for human creators out there. Just don't give away your likeness, because once you sign down that dotted line, it could be duplicated and repeated and used to create brand campaigns. I think there needs to be an ethical framework for fair collaborations, um, equity and brand representation. Additionally, I think that there needs to be consumer protections. There are some drastic stories right now about virtual human bots, or just fake virtual humans, manipulating audiences because they look too real. I think that there immediately needs to be a policy in place where if the virtual human looks too real, if they look more than 80% human, there needs to be a stamp or a label on that content. So my conclusion is this. I think this virtual humans and human creators, um, there is an opportunity there, right? There's an opportunity for human creators to come to the table and say, okay, this is what we demand in the marketplace. There's opportunities for collaborations. Um, again, human creators are restricted because they are human. Due time and space, they're restricted. But what does it look like for human creators to start adopting um, virtual humans as like brand partners to work with them and extend their offerings to brands? So yeah. So again, I'm Brandon Ross. I am the co-founder and CEO of J&Z. Thank you for your time. Feel free to reach out.